I really hope you elect me for president. I could do a lot for our country.
I don't think I'll vote this year. I'm gonna go eat some Takis on the Tuesday after the first Monday of November.
Excuse me? I think you need to vote this year. You want to know why? Because if you don't vote for Emma, then you'll have somebody you don't want, like Sarah Palin. Do you want Sarah Palin to be running this country, to be looking at your taxes, to be deciding what you buy, what you don't buy? I don't think so. I think you want Emma, because Emma is a beautiful choice. Voting is a very important part of Civic Mirror.
Fine. I will vote on the Tuesday after the first Monday of November.
And what is the Tuesday after the first Monday of November?
Election day?
Good. And what are you going to do that day?
Vote.
Who are you going to vote for?
Emma!
Why?
Because it's my responsibility as a citizen of the democracy.
Good.
I'm Life.
Hi, Life. I'm Emma.
Oh, that's nice. But I really don't care who you are.
Oh?
Yeah. Can you see? I don't discriminate or pick favorites or anything like that.
Yeah?
Yup. I'm Life, and I'm just surprising like that. It doesn't matter who you are. I could kill your dog or steal your car or burn your house down or rob you in a dark alley at night.
Well, that just sounds unfair.
Yeah, well, I'm Life, and I'm just unfair like that. And I'm the unexpected.
Well, gee, that's a little mean, don't you think?
Yeah, well, I don't care. Just like I killed your family and left you homeless and poor, well, all of your classmates. While all your classmates were super rich in Civic Mirror.
Dude, not cool.
Welcome to How to Manage Your Money. Well, here's our first lesson for today. What I've learned in Civic Mirror is that you need to manage your money like nobody's business. And that managing your money is a big part of Civic Mirror because you need to buy all of your necessities while still maintaining a budget so that way you can buy food and everything else and keep your family alive. One of the main things is that you spend money on hexes that you really don't need. Wouldn't you agree?
I definitely agree.
What happened to you, Emma?
Well, during our 2001 year, during the training season, I spent $1,000 on a health unit, and I didn't even need it because it only protected me against like 4 wild cards.
Really?
Yeah, and I only had like $2,000 left, and I spent half of my money on a unit that was completely useless to me.
So you didn't manage your money, did you?
No, I was dumb and I didn't manage it.
See, I can relate to that. See, when I spent all my money on tree hexes when I really shouldn't have, because I'm an environmentalist. Big surprise there. I'm an environmentalist, and I thought that by buying all the trees, I'd be saving all of them. But in reality, all I had to do was just voice my opinion and be an active citizen in town hall meetings about future development plans. And if I wanted them to not develop a tree, I'd have to voice my opinion. That's all I had to do. And instead, what I did is I spent all my money on it, and I didn't have enough money to buy my necessities. That's what happened to me.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, Kenzie, and it really sucks because none of your hexes that you had brought you any sort of income. So
I didn't manage my money. I should have tried to buy something that would have brought me some sort of income. Maybe a house I could have rented, maybe some apartments, maybe anything.
Like the apartment people are rich.
The apartment people are very rich. Kelsey, Nick, and Caroline.
I'm jealous of you.
We know who you are.
But yes, that's what I learned in Civic Mirror, is you need to manage your money.
Here with Kenzie and Emma. So guys, what is the Civic Mirror society really like?
Well, we live in a country called
Skitteltopia.
And what we learned is that equality isn't so equal.
It doesn't always work out the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, we thought that everybody would get the same of everything and everybody would have the same chances as everyone. That's why we have an equality party. But that's not exactly how that worked out.
I see. So, What are you guys' strengths and weaknesses?
Well, my strength is probably my ability to get the hexes that I want. Even though I spent a lot of my money on it, I still got the hexes that I wanted. And I made sure that they stayed protected. Being an environmentalist, that's one of the strengths that I needed to have.
I probably have to agree with Kenzie on her strength. That was probably similar to mine because I knew what my priority hexes were. Like I knew what I needed to get first and what was most important. Yeah.
I see. How has a simulation experience changed your outlook on life?
Well, I'd say it's all about money management for me. Because when they give you a specific amount of money, you think of it just as virtual money until you actually have to spend it and keep your family alive and feed your family and secure your family and have health and have education and have all of these things that really mix into the necessities of life that keep your family alive. And if you don't have that, little Jimmy dies. What do you think?
I definitely have to agree with Kenzie, but I also think that it was really important to learning from civic merit that it's really important to have a role in the government because if you don't have a say in the government and if you don't participate in the town hall events and you don't hear what they have to say at the legislative events the government events, then you really don't know what's going on and you're kind of just you're out of it and you need to be more in tune with it and you need to be well informed.
And you don't have a say in what happens. Because instead of buying all of those environmental hexes, I could have just said, hey, I don't want you to develop those. And I wouldn't have to spend so much money.
What shocked you about the experience?
Well, what shocked me the most was the prices. Just gonna say that right now. Because I didn't think that, the business people would be so money savvy and that they would want so much money. And they did. So they took it out of everybody. Not saying that it was a bad thing, they were just trying to stick to their hidden agenda. But the thing is that we need that money for necessities in the game.
Definitely true. I have to agree with Kenzie. The prices were outrageous, but also
Ridiculous.
yes. But what kind of shocked me is the deaths because I experienced a lot of deaths.
Shut the front door. How many?
2. My Charlie died and my dad died. It was really awful.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and that totally shocked me.
Only one died for me.
Loser. What did this simulation help you understand the law and government and society?
It did. It taught me to be involved. If you're not involved and if you don't vote and you don't speak your mind in a country that enforces you, not forces you to a point, but encourages you to, that you're gonna miss out on a lot. And that democracy is all about the people's voices. And you not speaking up is a waste of that privilege.
I see.
Yep, definitely. And it also taught me how to understand the way the government works, the way the Skitteltopian government worked and the way the American government was really similar, so it helped me understand more.
So, Emma, you think that the experience helped prepare you for reality?
Kind of to a certain extent, because obviously, civic merit doesn't it does simulate real life, but we all don't really live in a virtual world, and we all don't own hexes, we own houses and businesses. But it did help me and prepare me. It obviously helped me for money management and things like that. So somewhat.
It also helped me to just it showed me how much the government has to do. They don't just sit around all day dictating what the people do and laughing at us because we're in a recession. They don't do that. The president has to propose the budget. The budget gets rejected. The budget gets accepted. The budget gets altered. Everything has to happen, and in the end, it may or may not be the same budget that the president initially wanted. And then there's executive orders, which Tristan became very fond of because we didn't get anything done in the legislative events.
Interesting. What about the experience did you find frustrating, depressing, upsetting?
The money that they gave us. Because if you didn't spend your money on a hex of income, you were given a set amount of money when we started, and that money was supposed to last you for how many years we had, which we had 2 years. and I started out with $6,000, but that didn't last me through 2 years because our prices were outrageous, and it was just frustrating with this set amount of income that you have, and if you don't have a hex of income, you can't like grow it. So then with these outrageous prices, it just drove me crazy.
The other thing that drove me crazy was the lack of residency. I needed a house and I couldn't get one. Also the taxes. I got taxed on property that I wasn't getting any income on, and when I don't have very much money, that $50, that $150 per hex, owning 4 of those, not the best combination.
Well, I've had a plum good time here on the Krissie Hope Show.